Good morning, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy. And firstly, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll be informed when there are new videos. Sorry if I look an absolute mess. I feel an absolute mess, to be honest with you. On New Year's Eve, I did a little video over on Crochet Rocks to wish everyone a happy new year. I didn't do one on this channel. I was really kind of suffering. I'd been ill. I was good for Christmas, then all of a sudden I got this lurgy, which was awful. And so I did this video and I kind of announced, oh, that's it, I'll be back now, I'm feeling so much better. That night the cough started and the chest. Oh man, I was awake all night long, absolutely all night long. Saw the clock round. Hang on, I'll turn the fan off. Distracting me. But I am hot. Oh, I know. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm sweating it out now. Anyway, last night I slept. It was amazing, but I do feel an awful lot better. And although I've still got the wheezing and the chest, it's not as bad as it was. It did feel like I couldn't really breathe. It was just really hard pushing those lungs out, you know. So anyway, getting there now. I passed it on to poor Gary though. He's not feeling the best this morning. So but now I am kind of well enough. I do look a mess. I do sound a mess, but I feel an awful lot better. So I've been eating bad, you know. Well, but bad. Does that make sense? Like, you know, not bad as in egg and chips. We had goose yesterday. Well, it was only like a little goose roast. One of those rolled ones with stuffing in. And we had roast with it. But so it was really, really nice. We've been eating good food, but an awful lot of rubbish. Like, we wasn't going to buy loads and loads of goodies, if you like. But then we thought, well, we've got people over Christmas night. We've got people over Boxing Day. We'll buy all this food. And we didn't really use hardly any of it, to be honest with you. And here we are, ploughing our way through mountains of stuff, saying, you know, not again, not yet. Next year's going to be different. Not doing this. I say every year. And you know, normally I stick to it, but because we were having company, you know, we decided to get it anyway. But now I just can't wait for it to end. And you know, I should just throw it away, really, rather than throw it down there. I should throw it away. Not that I'm eating everything, so stuff I don't like stollen. I like stollen bites, but Gary bought this stollen, and I took a bite, and it was like, no. No. For some reason, tasted really wrong for me. Some of my taste buds are not quite back to normal after the second COVID jab that I had. And this, even though that's got to be like, when was it? May? Even so, a lot of things are coming back to normal, but not everything. And I do find animal fats as well. If I've got anything that's high in saturates, it doesn't taste good. Which is not a bad thing, I guess. So, let's see what the kitty cat thinks of it, shall we? Still haven't got a replacement book. Every time I'm in here, I think of it, and then when I leave the room, out my head. Oh, I think I need to put new batteries in. So this is common problems with pet humans. Still on that theme. They also hang food containers in the garden to lure down birds for us, but they always seem to hang them too high up, so that we can't quite reach the birds. If we do make a kill, they try to take it away from us. It's true. I always thought, when my ex said to me all those years ago, should we get a bird table? And I said, like, the cats will think it's a dining table. But, what was I going to say? Gone out my head. It's probably in amongst all the germs. But yeah, you know, you think about it, right? Cats catch birds. You know, it's natural, isn't it? But we don't like it. We don't like them bringing anything. Little mice, voles, birds, anything. But we had this one cat called Ginger, and she was a ginger girl. I've told you about her before. Quite rare to have a ginger girl cat. But when she caught anything, she'd eat it. Literally the whole thing. When it came to birds, feathers, she ate everything except the beak and the heart. She didn't eat those. You would find them on the grass. A beak and a heart. The rest, she'd ate it. You know, dirty cat. But yeah, she ate it, the whole thing. And I used to think, well, it's bad that she catches them, because, you know, you don't like to think of it. But at least she actually eats it. Because so many times, you know, a cat will catch something, kill it and walk away. Just do it for the sheer hell of it. But not Ginger. She would eat it. It wasn't like we starved her either, you know, but she loved catching stuff and actually eating what she caught. It was like her little thing. Weird cat. So I can't for the life of me find my previous movie quote, but it was The Life of Brian. I watched this yesterday. You're not hunting him. He's hunting you. You're not hunting him. He's hunting you. Who was that? What movie was that? It's very easy. Well, it was for me because I watched it yesterday. And yet, I wrote this down long before I watched it. Isn't that amazing? But, yep. I didn't say, oh, let's watch Boop. It's Gary. I'm just about to watch this, but I can rewind it so you can watch it with me if you like. And I just finished going through all these order books. And I said, oh, go on then, I'll watch Beep with you. And we watched 2 in the end. That tells you there's a sequel, at least one. Excuse the coughing. But there used to be a saying that I heard a lot when I was a kid, and it probably is Spike Milligan or somebody like that coined this phrase. One of the goons or Monty Pythons, I don't know. It's not the cough that carries you off. It's the coffin they carry you off in. That springs to mind. I don't know why. Cheerful thought, isn't it? Anyway. So I haven't started anything like New Year's resolutions. I don't see the point in them. I never stick to them, and no one ever does. So very, very rarely do you ever find someone who does it, sticks to it. So yeah, you might do it with good intentions and for a half an hour or a couple of days, couple of months, stick to something, but no, it never really works out. And it's like, you know, when I was younger, I would say I'm going to start a diet on Monday. Why? Why Monday? Monday don't come, you know. Why? Let's do the weekend, have a binge first. If it's worth doing today. And that one day, I was when I decided to change my life. I was big, and we were in the kitchen, and before Christmas this particular year, I had a little taster of the Atkins diet, see if I'd like it, and I did, and I lost quite a bit of weight in the first week or so. But the new Christmas was coming, so I put it on hold, and I said, oh, in the new year I'm going to do that. So we were in the kitchen, and funnily enough, we didn't have much in to actually pad out my breakfast. So I'd had egg, bacon, mushrooms, and maybe a tomato, I think. But I didn't have any bread, and I didn't have any beans. I just, you know. So my ex said, what do you want for dinner? And my mum was there, and I said, I don't know. But if whatever it is, as long as it's, you know, kind of compatible with the Atkins diet, I'm up for it. So they was like, oh, you're not doing that again, are you? And I'm like, yeah, I am. They really didn't like me losing weight for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm going to do it. And so I don't know what we had. I can't remember. But from that, why don't you start Monday? Why? Why start Monday when I want to start now? But, you know, just see the week at why. Why? If it's worth doing, it's worth doing today. I've already started it without knowing it. You know, let's carry it on. Why do I have to, like, we can have some ice cream later. I don't want an ice cream later. I want to do it now. And I had all this resistance. And boy, did I have this resistance and sabotaging at every opportunity. But in the end, I said, look, I'm going to make my own meals. Don't cook for me. I'll do my own. And that way, I'm in charge of what goes in there. And so, the weight dropped off me and I lost a ridiculous amount of weight. It was 7 stone and there's 14 pounds in a stone. But it's a lot of weight. And, yeah, I did very, very, very well then. And here we are. I'm not back to where I was, not by a long stretch, but I've got to get back on the diet, you know. Since that day, I have put on weight and then I've lost it, and I met Gary, and I was quite slim when I met Gary, and since then I can't. My trajectory has been like this. You know, you lose a bit, but you don't lose it all, and then you go back up a little bit, and then you lose it, and then and this is how I've been going, like that. And that needs to stop. But I've never fully, say if this was where I was when I met Gary, and this was where I was at my worst, I've only ever done this, you know, and then I've kind of brought it back down again, and then I've, you know, I've never gone quite up there, and I'm never going to. I intend to never get back to that. But I'm closer to that than I was that. So, are you following this? I'm not explaining myself very well, am I? Never mind. I blame the diseased brain that's got all this germs rattling around in it. Oh dear. Well, you know, it can only get better from now on, can't it? I mean, I'm on the mend, you know, so, and I do apologise because my eyes, I've just seen, my mum had this saying that if you can imagine the word that you do when you go to the toilet and it's a pee, what that word really is. It rhymes with hiss. And she used to say that your eyes look like hiss holes in the snow. And I think that is kind of what they're looking like. Hiss holes. Hiss holes in the snow. You know, not a good look. But, and I feel like the chin is arriving. A chin that's coming back. So it needs to go. The whole thing needs to go. And it will. But, you know, tomorrow. Monday. After all that I just said, why put it off? Why? I need to feel better first. I think I need to get rid of this before I... The irony. Anyway, before... I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and blow this nose, and I will be back tomorrow. Good luck with the movie quote, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Love to everyone. Happy New Year.